Well, the crowd chanting their favourites at the moment. Coluna, I'm happy to say, is out again, and he looks as if he's had the bandage taken off his knee. Coluna just going to come into the picture on the right, I think, guys. Benfica, there's Coluna, the Benfica captain, number 7, as Benfica start the second half. No score. Now Best. Best to take the free kick. José Augusto. Well, that was a good shoulder charge by Crerand. Aston. Well, he's doing what he did in the first half. That's the beauty. Well, Aston caused a lot of trouble in the first half with that sort of run and centre. Then they stopped giving him the ball, but Johnny Aston has shown that he's got the beating of Adolfo. Now Dunne, Charlton, Aston. Oh, it was a nasty one. Almost crept in between the goalkeeper and the post. The goalkeeper, Henrique, expected him to pull it back as a centre. It's good thinking by Aston. The thing is that to win these matches, you must do the unexpected. Torres. So this one, Simoes. Now the referee has given a free kick for a foul on Crerand. Sadler. Best is in the middle, and there's Best. To his Henrique. Well, that seemed to be an awful lot of 4 steps to me. But Best was being pushed all the time by number 3, Humberto. Then it's a free kick. Now Best. Benfica, who played in 4 previous finals, winning 2 and losing 2. Crerand, who's showing no ill effects from the bad knock he got in the first half. Brennan. Charlton coming close, wanting the close ball, always a bad one. Then Charlton still carried on. He wanted Torres out of it. Charlton, a good ball to Dunne. Now what Aston will do to this Adolfo. First he's got to face Graça. Fantastic running. Oh, that's Aston is the man of the match for Manchester United. And Simoes. This is very dangerous play by Benfica. And then, in the end, they're forced into making a hurried clearance. Graça to Simoes. Coluna. Eusebio for the first time in the second half. And Stiles made certain that Eusebio didn't run onto the return pass. 5 minutes gone, no score in the second half. A push into Kidd's back, free kick, and that was quickly taken and brilliantly taken by Sadler. That got Cruz in a terrible tizzy because behind him was Kidd, who had a clear run for goal then. So another free kick. Noticeable that Eusebio is lying deeper in the second half, perhaps deciding to keep a wee bit further away from Stiles. Now, I don't know what was going through that mind of Matt Busby, and sitting on Matt Busby's left is John Aston, who's the father of Manchester United's number 11. Well, a mighty proud man he must be tonight. His best. Charlton on his left. And Crerand breaking on the right. Actually broken a wee bit quicker. United would have got through. He's done. He's got Brennan there with him. There's Brennan. Foulkes and everybody now except Stepney in Benfica's half. Number 10, Sadler. Crerand to Sadler. And Charlton running everywhere, but always with a purpose. Charlton can get that one, I think. Crerand. Just bounced at the psychological moment. Just bounced a wee bit too high for him. It was a good bit of play by United. Seen absolutely nothing of Benfica in the second half, except as a side under heavy pressure at the back. Now here's Best. Oh, that goalkeeper coming out of his goal with almost no confidence at all in the rest of his defenders. United have got Benfica on the run now. Sadler, Charlton, a goal! He scored! Charlton has scored! 8 minutes of the second half gone, and that could be the goal that Walter Winterbottom said could start the flood. Bobby Charlton's first in the European Cup this season.
This has been very good. Manchester United have been opening it up extremely well, and now they're in the lead. So here we go for a real resounding win for the United.
So now Benfica cannot stay back in defence and bide the time as they have been doing. Best offside. No, it's no goal, Georgie. Now Benfica have got to come out. And this, I think, is what United will love. Foul by Foulkes on Torres. Graça to take the free kick. Oh, Stepney for one terrible split second. Frightened us all. Goes up. Number 5 is Cruz. Foul by Cruz on Kidd. Oh, it's 2 against 1 if they play it quickly. And the crowd know this, the buzzing, the banners are out. Now then, José Acosto. Torres, Eusebio in the middle. And so too is Foulkes. And now. Well, they're not going to be moved. But it's a free kick for Benfica. Cruz going to take it. Aston. Oh, what a game he's had, the best. And Sadler breaking. This is Sadler. He's got Crerand on his right. Oh, there were enough United players around then. Well, Benfica playing now like a team in trouble. Number 5 is Cruz. And what has now become an anthem of all the England teams when the Saints go marching in. Number 2, Adolfo, has had a dreadful match against Aston. There he is. Stiles still directing operation in defence. Charlton coming back to hope. Although Manchester United keep coming back to pack in defence, they break so quickly. And Simoes. And Sadler bringing it clear. Best finding space for himself now. Crerand tearing up on the right wing. Crerand's free on the right. Oh, a ball to Crerand, and it would have been a certain second one. Now here's Coluna, best after him. José Augusto finding Simoes. Torres and Eusebio in the middle. Play on. That was a jump by Simoes. Kid offside. Quite often players will just do a dive, throw themselves when they're tackled to try and kid the referee, but they can't kid those fans. I know that goal has brought out the sparkling Benfica now. They're really tearing at it. Torres. Well played by Jacinto, but he's penalised. Charlton to Brennan. Now to Crerand with the Benfica defence looking dangerously square. Now Aston. Well, he's taken Adolfo on all night and beaten him. Crerand. Stiles. Oh, he's running for the return from Best, and he was offside. So he just gives Best a bit of his tongue. Play went on because Benfica in possession. Now it's Eusebio, a corner, if it goes, but it won't. Manchester United really bubbling now. Henrique. And the Benfica defence creaking ominously. So only a half an hour to go. 1-0. Manchester United lead. Dunne. No effort by United to go back on defence. That's nothing like their natural game. They're pressurising Benfica all the time. Charlton with the corner. It's still in play. Best. Oh, that was almost a cheeky one. That's the second time, though, we've seen Henrique read what the wingman was going to do. And this is Coluna. That was meant for Eusebio. Eusebio's not been in the game at all in this second half. That Busby must really have pulled United up by their bootlaces. Eusebio. Graça had moved for the return pass. Up to Coluna. And a chance now for Kid to break. He's got Best with him. Charlton coming up in support. Charlton, great general, to Aston. Now Crerand moves around so well with Charlton. Now Charlton, can he get it on the right foot? Goal kick. Crowd are really lapping it up. Now the United defence formed up. Foulkes goes into the tackle on Torres, but Stiles is there, sweeping at the back. tackle by Crerand. I think Charlton. Benfica playing much brighter now, but they've allowed Manchester United to run into their sizzling best, and that spells danger for any club. The goalkeeper did well to get that under pressure from Kidd. It's best with the corner. Crerand. Well, that's the sort of shot that is always worth a try. Augusto, back to Eusebio. Remember the one in the first half when there was nothing on, and he hit the ball and it rattled the crossbar. Noticeable now that José Augusto has forsaken his midfield role. He's trying to go up as a forward. That's leaving Benfica weaker at the back. And with 20 minutes gone, United one up, are playing on that, and here's Aston again. But the first time Aston has done the wrong thing.
Portuguese teams seem to be rather slow now, Benfica, in getting to the ball. The inspiration seems to be going out of them, and United mustn't make a mistake.
Graça. Torres. See Dunne covering the middle. United are not showing a chink in their armour. Coluna. Manchester United never draw back. They're going through all the time, and that's why they're getting those rebounds. Playing superbly now. Eusebio. Torres. And they could do with him in the middle. Benfica had a very good 5 minutes or so after the game, after the goal Charlton scored. But now the morale seems to be sinking. They're beginning to realise that United are giving nothing away at the back. And Benfica cannot open up the gaps. They're now beginning to make mistakes. Coluna to Graça. Simoes. Torres. And again it's done. He spots the danger almost before it comes. Kid, he's got to take an awful lot on himself at the moment. Crerand piling up to get into the penalty area. That was a silly foul to give, because Kid had nobody there to help him. So he's all right again. So now we get the free kick teed up at Charlton. Number 4 is Crerand. Torres is back as a fullback. Charlton. And that one ran away from Kidd. So away comes Cruz. Simoes has gone onto the left wing. Manchester United falling back, willing to surrender space in midfield. They're quite happy to draw Benfica on. That weakens the lines of communication. Back to Simoes. Coluna read that well. Torres. Oh, now they've left José Augusto unmarked. Torres. And again, Tony down the saviour. Cruz. then Benfica should remind United the danger they still pack. 20 minutes left. Oh, José Augusto just appealing to his colleagues. Where were you all?
Well, Bobby Charlton is giving a captain's display here. He's always back in defence, and he's always running up in the forward line. What an inspiration he's been to his own team.
And Charlton there again, just when he's needed. Charlton, Crerand close to him as always. Charlton signalling that he was not prepared to take any risks, to play a ball to players who are marked. Now Adolfo forward to Graça. Everything is being played at Torres now. There's another one. Suesh. And it's a great advantage these continentals have. It's so much easier to win their championship when they have pure outstanding teams than it is for English clubs. Now Coluna to Cruz. Bobby Charlton calling his men back. Stepney finding Aston. The more those high ones to Torres fail, the more disheartened Benfica are going to get. And here's Aston once again, and again he's beaten Adolfo. Well, I shouldn't imagine he'll get barracked at Old Trafford again for a long, long time after his display tonight. Best. Oh, this is real Best wizardry. And surely, oh, what a save by Henrique from Sadler. But how wide open the Benfica defence was. The fans will talk about that for a long, long time. This corner. Brennan available if he wants to use a short one. No. This is Henrique playing well. Ball's got to go out of the... Well, it should have had to go out of the penalty area if the referee gave a free kick, which he signalled. Stiles inevitably there. Cruz. Well, Bill Foulkes beating Torres in the air now. Oh, Bill Foulkes has probably gained 3 or 4 inches since Bobby Charlton scored. Coluna, Eusebio! Now then, that should serve as a very great warning to Manchester United. The Stretford end has decided the best thing to do is attack, attack, attack. I think we can safely leave the tactics in the hands of Bobby Charlton. Crerand to Best. Charlton is free. There is number 9. Now Coluna. Eusebio close to him. This is Eusebio taking over. Coluna gone forward. Simwish. And up goes Eusebio, but Naby Star's there all the time.
He's stopping back to prevent him from getting a running and shot.
So a quarter of an hour to go then. And Best turn into that one, was caught by Coluna. Let's hope he's right. But you see, Best is playing with his stockings rolled down. These fellas will play without shin pads, so the slightest crack on the shins is terribly painful. Cruz into José Augusto. Suesh now moved on to the right. Eusebio to Coluna. Two skippers opposing each other. That's a good ball to Torres. He's not getting up to them well against Foulkes. Cruz to Shay. One or two of the Benfica players now beginning to look a wee bit leg weary. They've thrown an awful lot in the last 10 minutes or so, and I think it's telling on them. Shay Brennan and now it's Crerand. Stiles have made ground to get that pass. Now Sadler to Charlton, and Stiles has gone right up into the attack. It's a wave of Manchester players. And Charlton brought down just an inch or two outside that penalty area. Charlton. Torres going back to reinforce the defence. I think Charlton was hurt a little when he was brought down. He had a bit of the wind knocked out of him. So what a wonderful player he is. What a wonderful captain he's making. This is Simoes. Torres getting it back to Shay, who's dropped back into midfield now with Graça going forward. Coluna. Now Simoes, it's in play, yes, Simoes. Oh, he's taken it too far. Benfica or Sporting Club Portugal. Humberto. Oh, they're taking terrible risks in defence. Well, Stiles hasn't got much height, but he gets them in the air. Shay. Torres, now to Graça. Shay. Torres, and a chance. It's equaliser by Graça. Graça, 34 minutes gone, so 11 minutes from the end. Graça has equalised. Graça, the man whom Benfica have to thank for turning off the electricity in their bath when that dreadful accident happened a couple of years back, has now saved them in this European Cup final. It's one each, and oh, the chips are going to be down now in the next 11 minutes. Extra time if the teams are level after 90 minutes. Big question now is going to be which of these two teams has got that wee bit extra in reserve. Stiles now with stockings rolled down beginning to show us. Charlton to Crerand. Handball not given because United were in possession. They had the advantage. Oh, best a beautiful pass to Crerand. And that was a foul by Cruz. He went right through over the ball on Crerand. Free kick. Crerand. Best. Ooh.
And now Manchester United must put on the pressure themselves to win this game. And I noticed that Benfica are falling back much more to tighten up the game now.
And now Eusebio. And the crowd really behind United now. They feel they can do a wee bit to help. And it's Cruz. Benfica coming forward at United. Up now to Coluna. Eusebio up in the penalty area. Number 5, Cruz. Torres has now gone up into the box. Aston. 8 minutes to go. Throw to Manchester United, 1 goal each. No, it's Cruz getting it clear. Now, how quickly can Benfica break? That's Eusebio is starting to go through. Has he got the speed to be done? Tony Dunne has done such a fine job in this Manchester defence. Stiles. Number 4, Jacinto. Eusebio and Torres in the middle. This is Simoes. Simoes dribbled that ball into a difficult situation, and Stiles knew he had him covered all the time. And Eusebio. He chipped this in for Torres or play it back. Back to Adolfo. Now José Augusto still keeping in midfield with Graça up front. Number 5 is Cruz, and Coluna running like a youngster, this fella. Torres, and the first time we have seen the towering Torres, the 6'4" Torres, really use his height. That's the sort of header we've been fearing all evening. Crerand. Well, it was a disappointing first half, but the second half has really buzzed. Now Sadler finding Kidd, Crerand inside him, Best in the centre-forward position. Well, I can only think that Henrique must have called, but it looked pretty dangerous from here. Jacinto. Now, just 5 minutes then as Eusebio is beaten by Dunne. Now it's Brennan. Now Crerand. So, number 5 now. Number 5, Cruz. Sometimes taking abominable risks in defence as he tries to dribble his way out. Eusebio. Torres. Eusebio. Oh, this could spring danger. And good goalkeeping by Stepney. Coming out as he did, a few yards, narrowing the angle, but that shows the sort of dangerous player Eusebio can be when he gets the bit between his teeth.
Well, getting the equaliser has given this Benfica team new reserves of energy. They really are playing well now.
I think that Graça is the man injured. Anyway, let's get on with the game. It's the Graça or Simoes. Oh, he's all right. He's on his feet. The United fans want their team to make progress, but it's done now. Up to Eusebio. To Torres. And Coluna. What energy this man is showing. Graça. Matt Busby now looking terribly worried. I'm sure he must have thought that the moment had come when, at long last, this coveted trophy was going to Manchester. So there's still one each, and there's still time, and here's Best to Crerand, who's filling this space on the right so often and so well. Now Charlton. Oh, and the Benfica players knew all about that lethal right boot. Simoes. Benfica are marked in the middle. This is Best. This is Eusebio. Oh, what a save by Stepney. And what a sportsman Eusebio, when he could have won that match, to applaud Stepney like that. What a breakaway, what a shot, what a save. Now Coluna. Well, I think we'll take back all our grumbles of the first half. Eusebio. And Graça running very badly. He's got a bit of cramp, I think. He's the man that went down a few minutes ago. Eusebio. Oh, that wasn't far away. What a match this is turning out to be. There's Graça, the man who's in trouble with cramp. Crerand. Oh, two men going for that and both messing it up, and it's Charlton. Now can Bobby pull it out at the last minute? Aston. It was almost a cheeky one that deserved to come off, but it didn't. Minute left. Oh! Silva, what a mistake, it's best! Oh, and Johnny Aston flings himself on the floor, so too does Sadler. This is now fantastic stuff. You can say that both teams should and could have won it in the last 3 minutes. Now Dunne for Manchester United. And this second half has been the sort of match that we were all looking forward to, the sort of match that we expected. Foulkes to Eusebio. The linesman half-heartedly flagging for a foul, which is given. The man taking the free kick is Jacinto. Up goes Torres. And the whistle goes for the end of 90 minutes. And Bobby Charlton, who's played so magnificently, tremendous general. Well, he remembers the extra time in the World Cup final